afraid. Be very afraid.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Xenomania, and tonight we're talking about not Motel Hello, but Motel Hell.
That is the most canned open. That's not a cold open. That's like a fart warm open.
I've been watching Only Murders in the Building. That was like my
There it
Martin. That
is.
was my Martin Short impression, or Steve
That was
Martin.
actually spot on. That was spot on.
I love those guys.
Yeah, that's a good show. But
That is
we're going
good.
to talk about our show. We're going to talk about
We are.
Xenomania, like Ryan said. And we are doing Motel Hell tonight, ladies and gentlemen. It's listed as 1984 and 1980. Why?
80.
Yeah, why are there two different years?
Definitely 80. I don't know why it gets the 84.
Maybe
one.
re-release.
There's also a Hell Hotel like series, I believe, that recently came out that pops
2000.
up in all this too now.
Yeah, it's 2007 for that.
Oh, for
Some
that
weird,
series?
My Bloody Valentine knockoff costume for that one too.
Yeah.
Best living quarters movie or show I've seen in a very long time is a Korean show on Netflix called Sweet Home. When some sort of virus or pathogen that turns people into weird mutagenic monsters, but they're like very bizarre. One dude looked like the Hulk. There's like tentacle monsters. Somebody turned into a big baby. There's weird stuff. Depends. And I guess they try to flush it out in season 2, but season 2 just sucks because they're not in the home proper anymore. They're out of the apartment building, and it's not nearly as fun.
That's been on my list for
Yeah.
a while. I haven't checked it out yet.
Good time.
Yeah, mine too.
But anyway, John, I have a feeling you
Anyway.
have some torture device for us this week.
I have a fun new game, and I just want to throw out a tagline before I start the game. And the tagline for Motel Hell is, "It takes all kinds of critters to make Farmer Vincent's fritters."
Nice.
And taglines are important this week.
Is that the game?
Oh, no.
It is our game. I'm going to give you 10 taglines, and you tell me what movie they are
Look at
from.
him. Look at him being so smarmy over here. He's going to crush this.
I'm ready.
They are not
Here we go.
terribly obscure.
Oh, that's good for me.
I think I would imagine you guys have probably seen at worst 8 or 9 out of the 10, if not all 10. And even the ones you haven't seen are workable.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So let's start with number 1, which I think is the easiest. So we'll see. The man of your dreams is back.
Freddy Krueger, Nightmare on Elm Street.
Which one?
4.
3, Dream Warriors.
Can we go again?
2.
Aw.
Ew.
Okay, yeah, that
4
makes
was the
sense.
first one I ever saw. Actually, no,
Okay.
3 might have been the first one I ever saw. Which is the one where they go in the endless loop?
Dream
They're
Warriors.
looping. That's 3. That's
in
the
that
first
in
one.
the house, and then he comes out
Mhm.
like the snake, and he
Yeah, you see, like runs out to the road and gets to him, and she's like, "Wait a second, we've done this before," over and over again.
actually that might be 4.
I
I think
it's
that
4.
one's
Yeah.
4 because it happens in the
think
third
that
one
is
too, in
4.
the house. But the street is the
Mhm.
4th one. I think the 4th one's good too.
3 is my favorite because
Yeah.
it's of how much it informed my music taste in the immediate aftermath.
Oh, nice. You know what though?
Like all of a sudden I'm a Dokken fan and like
John.
trying to grow my hair out and be like a glam
So
rocker.
the cool decade for John was the 80s, whereas I came of age in the 90s, which is arguably far less cool than the 80s were. I'm just going to throw that out there, music-wise too. And then really came of age, like by came of age, we mean like 12 to 20 kind of time frame. And then Ryan came of age in the 2000s, the
Yes.
2000 to 2010. So, but I really liked that decade too. That was a good
That was
one
a good
for
decade. But
But yeah, the 80s were cool, man. Because I was little, but I could
80s
tell things were cool.
I wish I experienced the 80s. Experiencing the 90s was a wild trip as like a kid, but
Well,
to
the 90s
experience
were
this
kind of
80s.
because you could experience the 80s in the 90s via
True.
video rentals and pop culture. Now things don't work that way anymore.
It's
Yeah, I think if you want to sum up the decades in drug culture, The 80s are cocaine and the 90s are
Yeah,
heroin.
Yeah. Things slowed down a bit in the 90s.
the 2000s are a mix.
If you get that joke, kids, you've seen traffic. But yeah. But yeah. All right, well, let's get this second tagline because Ryan and I suck. That was the easiest.
No,
That was the
Well, you
I think
got
this
it,
one's
Ryan. You did
probably-
get it.
no,
you were Ryan was in Ryan ballpark.
I did
Yeah.
ballpark it because
Um,
it seemed like a third one because that's when like Wes Craven came back and that was supposed to be the first ending to the Nightmare on Elm Street series. Nope, we
Mhm.
got 3
I'll
more.
be pumped. With this one, I'll be pumped.
All
for
right.
one.
This one's gonna require some spelling because it's a pun.
Okay.
It's you'll all be damned. DAMMED. This is the one I'm concerned that neither of you have seen. But think about what
beavers?
makes damned.
Yeah. What's the beaver movie? I can't look it up, but there's a beaver. I'll throw this to you, Ryan. Is there a horror movie with beavers? Beaver damage.
Beaver Massacre.
Beaver massacre is a good guess.
Zombievers.
Okay.
I know about that too. I've never seen Zombievers though.
I'm gonna have to pop that on the calendar for next year because I love zombies.
Is it like Zombieology? I know there's no flying chicken. Oh,
No, it's
I think anything's like Zombieology.
it's American and it's
Piggy in a
differently
basket.
bonkers.
I watched
Okay.
Zombieology over like 8 days in 25-minute snippets. Made the experience even more weird because the movie's not linear at all.
No, it's not.
It's not
It's
at
a trip.
all. No. Mm-hmm. All right, ready?
Yes, sir.
Part mystery, part thriller, parts missing.
I hope the
hold on,
listeners,
one
the
more
viewers
time
are like screaming at us right now for how stupid we are.
as they're looking it up on
Part
Wikipedia.
mystery, part thriller, parts missing.
A freaking short circuit. Like,
You want to?
Not
I'll give
locking that
you
in.
a casting. I'll give you a casting.
Okay.
yeah.
Betty White.
Oh shit.
It ain't Lake Placid. It is Lake Placid?
It is. Lake
How is that
Placid.
possible?
That was better than
Parts missing?
my guess.
Parts missing.
Why would they set that as the tagline for Lake Placid? It should have been, I hope the crocodile eats all your friends. Which is her best line in the damn movie.
It is.
Oliver
She's
Platt,
so good
shout
in
out for that.
movie.
Bill Pullman's amazing. Is it Bridget Fonda?
Yep.
Is fantastic in it as well, but Oliver Platt crushes that movie.
Yeah, he does.
And
Yeah.
Betty White obviously is the cake topper, as she usually was.
Yep. I love Lake Placid. That's got to go on the calendar too.
Hell
Oh, I'll
yeah.
watch the shit out of that movie, especially
So
after
good.
Alligator. Num num num. Give me more.
Mhm. Ooh. I should curate an alligator movie night for
That'd
us.
be
Ooh,
sweet. I was
that'd
just
be cool.
thinking, we're probably gonna end up saving the Friday the 13th for like Patreon live views and stuff. Sorry, everybody, but
Yeah, probably.
that's just quality viewing on a couch with a blanket.
As long as we get Halloween on, I'm fine with that. At least 4. Halloween 4.
Mm.
Yeah. All right. Number 4. You may not have seen this movie, but the tagline will give you a pretty good clue. The doctor is out
Dr. Giggles.
of his mind.
Kearns
Got
got it.
it.
Yeah.
Dr.
Oh,
Giggles
that's
screwed me
Dr.
up, man.
Giggles.
Dr. Giggles screwed me up as a kid.
I
Channel
love
11
Dr. Giggle.
ran way too many promos for Dr. Giggles in it. I was terrified.
Larry Drake,
Listen.
who is in LA Law, is like the slow-witted like mail clerk or something.
And also Durant from Darkman.
We got a nice little
Mhm.
legacy actor in our movie for this episode too.
Yeah, we do.
Calhoun, right?
Yep, Rory
Oh,
Calhoun.
don't forget Nancy
Um,
Parsons.
Night of the Lepus, baby.
What about Coach Ballbreaker from Porky's
Oh, that too.
Come on
that
now.
too.
That too.
But Rory
That
Calhoun.
and Wolfman Jack?
Mm-hmm.
Rory Calhoun's a Simpson.
And John
joke.
Ratzenberger.
Yep. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that-
Cliff.
that's how big he is.
Cliff?
Okay. Yep, Cliff Clavin. Number 5. A terrifying tale of sluts and bolts.
Frankenhooker.
Oh, nice. Nice job,
Is
man. I was trying to
Frankenhooker.
figure out where the slut part came in. I had the Franken part.
All right, this next one is one of the many taglines for this movie. If you hear a strange sound outside, have sex.
Oh, when a stranger calls. No.
It's like a mainstream movie, too. If you hear a sound
It is a
outside,
mainstream movie.
have
This is
sex.
a mainstream movie.
Sound outside, have sex.
Think of movies that sort of have satirized the genre.
Well, I'm thinking of like grudgy, not The Grudge itself, but like that type of movie, but for slasher,
Mm.
More satirical than The Grudge.
way more satirical. It couldn't be Scary Movie, right? That's like way satirical. All right, that's my guess.
No, not full
I
on.
can't just
spoof.
start spitting movies out. That's cheating.
I was gonna.
So it's Scary Movie.
It's a cabin in the woods.
Well, I was gonna say
Oh.
that. That's so weird, but that's super weird. I was thinking of Cabin Fever, but I was gonna say Cabin in the Woods.
I was gonna.
That's what I think of sex in a horror movie. I think of Cabin Fever.
You haven't seen the trailer for Bone Lake yet. Then I thought that was the tagline for Bone Lake.
That's so weird, though, that was like where it was, and I was gonna get it wrong, but get it right. That's funny. Next time I'm going with my gut.
That's what you got to do.
Right. In space, no one
hear
can
you,
eat
machine.
ice cream.
Oh, what? No one can eat ice cream.
In space, no one
Killer
can
Clowns
eat
from Outer
ice cream.
Space.
Bingo.
Attack of the Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
No, you're right.
Killer
Killer
Clowns from
Clowns.
Outer Space.
You're on fire.
That's another great
Nailed.
movie.
He's
I am
on
fire. I thought it was gonna
fire.
be way worse than this.
You're doing good.
All
I
right.
did just get too wrong.
Next,
Yes.
the comedy horror of the decade. Not decade, decade.
Zombieland?
Shaun of the Dead.
What'd you say?
Shaun of the Dead.
No. It's Evil Dead 2.
Oh,
sweet. That's
okay.
pretty cool.
That's a good one.
All right. Yeah, we had two good guesses. I'm happy with my guess.
Mhm.
I was-
Yeah,
Zombieland was a
ballpark.
perfect one
In the
too.
ballpark. Number 9. 2 to go. In a time of crisis, a hero must rise from his sofa.
Shaun of the Dead.
Damn it!
That's
Shaun.
God,
That's Shaun of the Dead.
Should have thrown that one out there earlier. You're welcome, Ryan.
Thank you. But
And then, of course, I'm just sitting there with the dumb look on my face, like,
that's like the best part because they're playing video games. And then the ending when
Yeah.
they're playing video games.
Ray's
Don't
a
bite
zombie.
me. Don't bite me. You lost.
All right. All right. And number 10. We're going to need a
Jaws.
bigger
Damn
basket.
it. Best.
Basket case.
Yeah.
Which one?
Oh, 2.
It is basket case 2.
Isn't that the one where he gets a little tumor girlfriend?
Yeah.
I think so,
Yeah.
yeah. The 2 and 3 get which is weird to say, but 2 and 3 get really bizarre for a movie about a conjoined twin that lives in a basket.
Amazing.
But the 2 and 3 are really, really out there.
Yeah, they're tough watches. I remember trying to get through one of them, and I was like, whoa.
Two's tough.
Like, they give him a family, I think. I think there's... Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah. Or it's like an adopted family, a place where Belials live.
Belials.
Kind of like where the wild things are.
Yeah, except for... All right. Well, that was fun.
That was a good one.
Yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed that torturous experience.
That wasn't torture.
All right. So Motel Hell. John, this is something you
Motel
talk about
Hell.
all the time.
I love this movie. Motel Hell is one of my favorite little 80s oddities. They didn't really find in the 80s. I think I saw it once growing up, and then later on, I picked it up and like really, that's when I loved it.
It's a one-stop video movie. It's not a blockbuster video movie.
No.
Like, you wouldn't find it there.
They'd have a copy of it, and somebody took it out and never returned it.
Yeah, that kind of thing. that kind of thing.
That's
We
kinda-
did that with Sister Act 2. And I remember when I went over to like rent something. The royal somebody in the family did it. I went to Blockbuster to get something. They're like, you owe us $55. And I was like, I owe you what? I had like $8 on me, just enough to rent a movie. Oh, that sucked. Those were the days.
I was trying to read End of Days here. Someone read
Something
Sister
along those
Act.
lines. Like we're close. It might have been a video game though. Something far more pressing. I remember I was very upset. I had to figure that out and get back to Blockbuster. And everything was on a bike. So that was like a 30-minute swing to get home.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a healthy bike
And
ride.
Mom wasn't giving me $50 to, sweep out the freaking Blockbuster account. That wasn't happening.
No.
That's when you have to try to find the
way.
VHS and return it and gracefully ask for the rental. If you can
don't
find
know
the
what we did.
VHS.
I think they ended up wiping it out because it was like the late fees were super expensive, and then they wiped it out and just had us buy the movie,
Okay.
and that was far more doable. You could just do that, I guess. So we ended up paying like $30 or something.
Yeah, it's awesome when the late fees were more than the movie itself.
Way higher in this case. Because I remember we didn't even live in the same town when Sister Act 2. Because I remember when Sister Act 2 was rented, we lived in a different town. I'm not going to dox us. And then like 4 grades later was when we were riding our bike to Blockbuster, and I tried to rent that movie or game. And I was like, nah. I remember seeing that when I was a kid, a littler kid. Anyway, tangent over.
You can never end a Blockbuster tangent. Blockbuster tangents are the best. Blockbuster was a night out in itself.
it was.
Yeah, going there was cool.
It's an experience.
Any video store was. The mom and pops ones, you just you weren't able to spend as much time because they were smaller, but it was the same concept.
Yeah, you browse. It's like what people who love bookstores enjoyed, but for moviegoers.
Yeah.
And when I do Chiller and things like that, like those people are the people that go to Chiller and stuff. Those are the people like you would see in the smaller video stores for an hour wanting to talk about the movies they're looking at and stuff. That's cool though. I miss that.
Yeah.
I still remember going to Suncoast and just you go right into like in the back and you'd be swarmed with movies like horror to the right, action to the back wall, comedy all the way to the front, new releases. Like it's just like this generation won't experience that, and it sucks. It does suck. Like even FYE isn't FYE anymore. And
No,
it's like it's
not.
sad.
Five Below
Yeah.
adjacent now. It's weird.
It's not even an experience that you can recreate either. Like you can go on Netflix and browse through movies, but it's not the same. It's not the same experience.
No. I liked when Netflix was a meme. Netflix and chill and stuff. Like it was a niche thing. People had Netflix and whatever. It wasn't like wasn't widespread and multi-billion dollars. I remember for like 6 years they were operating at a profit loss.
Yep.
When they were still pretty big too back then.
Was that the mailing?
Yeah.
The mailing option?
No, the profit loss was when they expanded their streaming platform. When they became like the global streaming gods. But after that, because of the investment, they invested tons of money in Netflix originals and things like that. So they were doing poorly, but their stock wasn't for some reason. Make that make sense, math nerds.
They knew.
Yeah.
They knew where it was going.
Everybody held on.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, the days when Netflix sent movies to you were okay also.
Yeah.
I had the top plan on that. I was getting 6 at a time from them. Plus I had a plan with Blockbuster, so I was getting 3 at a time from them, and I like watch 9 movies a week. No wife, no professional responsibilities, just sitting and watching movies all
Can I
week.
say
Pretty cool,
that
man.
is the life right there. In like high school and even some days off on like in college when you had that day off from work and stuff and it was just like home all day.
Who said high school?
What?
I was in my 30s.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Damn it.
I was in my 30s doing
you were
this.
working, but no professional responsibilities.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you had
No,
different
like-
gig,
I still wish.
Yeah,
less stressful gig is what I'm getting from that.
much less stressful.
Still cool. What do you
An
want?
interesting decade, the
Yeah.
30s.
Ugh. The decade of the years. That's the question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
80s.
the years you live or the decade. That's where I was going with.
Oh, the decade of the
Yeah,
30s.
yeah, it's
Not the 1930s.
the joke fell. It's okay. Bipolar.
Yeah,
Polar
the
cell-
19
Sorry.
the
Yeah, they're a
1930s
little-
the 1930s were suboptimal.
Yeah, to say the least.
Not the greatest time to be alive.
2030s are shaping up to be pretty awful too. Let's see how that goes.
Do you think the 30s is what led Farmer Vincent to create his critters for his fritters?
Maybe.
Absolutely.
It could be.
Absolutely. I mean, desperate times call for desperate measures and strange meats in your smoked meats.
So spoiler warning, we're going to ruin the movie for you if you haven't seen it. So
And
just so you know.
It's a 45-year-old movie. If you haven't seen it and you don't want it to be spoiled, pause, go watch Motel Hell, come back.
And I would like, it's not really a warning, but it is a slow-paced horror film. I have no problem with slow-paced stuff, but, people who are used to the fast-paced, it is more storytelling in this. Because there are a couple parts.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, there's a couple parts I thought it was going to end. And then I'm like, nope, we're getting more story. And I'm fine with that. But some people, they want the action like weapons, but slow and steady wins the race in this movie.
So let's swing back into Motel Hell with some reviews.
Oh, boy.
I have to tell you, 1 stars were not easy to find. I had to go to multiple sites that I don't usually use to find some 1 stars. There weren't a lot of 2 stars where I normally go either. This is like a cult favorite. So we'll start 5 stars. Preservatives are the last thing to worry about at Farmer Vincent's Motel Hell. Defiantly a great movie. Highly recommended and underrated, my fave movie of all time.
Okay, that's cool.
It's a good,
That's pretty good.
Another 5 star. Rory Calhoun goes all out in this classic hillbilly chainsaw cannibal comedy. The kind of flick you watch on a hot summer night with the trailer door open.
All right.
I feel like that could be like a Joe Bob's Briggs review right there. Like,
was it Joe Bob Briggs?
very, very Joe Bob inspired. And I found a 1.5 star.
Okay.
Stupid and campy, but not in a good way. Lame horror comedy that is annoying and far from amusing. Boring characters, amateurish makeup effects. The actors do give their all, but too little effect.
This is a person who did not like Porky's. Guaranteed.
No, apparently not. Apparently not.
I mean, amateurish makeup, there's not a lot of makeup effects in the movie.
No. Like the pig
you get
head.
the pig head, and I mean some neck makeup where Farmer Vincent has cut vocal cords.
That was
but-
decent with the stitches and stuff.
Yeah.
Because it's not supposed to be perfect. They're not surgeons or anything.
Yeah, and I think, when you're writing a review about a 45-year-old movie, you should probably take into account what the technology was at the time also.
1980.
Like, you're not going to have modern effects in a movie that came out in 1980. You got what you got, and that was pretty good for 1980. And it seems like they knew their limitations.
Oh, yeah.
I just think that some people can't handle these like sort of off-center movies that are very similar, almost copies of the major classics. But this movie has like some of the other ones we talked about, Piranha and things like that.
Phantasm.
Alligator. Well, Phantasm is its own thing, though. Right? There's no copying of anything else in Phantasm. Right?
True,
No.
but the
Like Alligator's like a Jaws knockoff. So this
okay,
so
I
when
get what
somebody's
you're
watching
saying.
this and they're seeing the chainsaw and things like that, and they're like, okay, this is not Texas Chainsaw Massacre is what they're thinking the whole movie. And that can be dangerous when you make a movie like this. But the movie itself is very unique. Like it's not a copy of Texas Chainsaw Massacre. They build the characters. They have their own plot line. I think it's closer to Stephen King's Desperation than it is to anything else. If you've ever seen Desperation, because of the kidnapping aspect of it. I like that aspect of the movie, the way he collects his meat
All the
Pretty
trap.
funny.
And just an endless, just so sort of tying into Saw. It's an endless series of traps and distractions to
Yes.
Oh, well,
acquire his garden of meat.
His garden of meat. That's right.
I mean, what was it? The first one, he was duck hunting, and then the second one was the bear traps.
He used the
Mhm.
cows.
Yeah.
Here's
The
the
cows is my
yeah.
favorite.
Here's the cows.
That's my absolute favorite. Just wooden cows blocking a
Is it
road.
just
Yep.
how he pops out from behind? I actually laughed at that. He
I
was
mean,
just like,
that's good too, but just the whole visual of the road blocked by wooden cows.
That's pretty funny.
well, it furthers more when the actors are like, look at the cows in the road. They're like, wait a minute. They're like, no, these are cows. We should turn around. No, they're fake. They're fake cows. Having that
and then it's
discussion.
like, crazy purple knockout gas.
It's like a Batman villain
It's
from like
exactly what it's like.
the 60s show.
Mhm.
It's just funny, but it's suspend your disbelief a little bit kind of stuff. You're enjoying it because it is campy and fun. But Terry falling in love with Vincent is the weirdest part of this script
Yeah,
by
it is.
far.
And they really foreshadow that whole thing in the first 5 minutes. Because after he shoots her boyfriend off the motorcycle, he takes him and plants him and he scoops her up and, he's immediately smitten. But as he's pulling back into the motel, the lines in the song that he's listening to are "Love will lead to your demise."
Wow,
That's a good catch.
It's taken me all these years to catch that, but
It's a good foreshadowing moment right there. Like unknown to the audience, and then as you watch it, oh, all right. But it's also good because it starts off with a bang. Because it starts off knowing that Vincent is menacing, Ida is menacing. And I like that because it's different. For that time, it's different because it's going from the perspective of the killers, which hasn't happened since maybe like Psycho or even Texas Chainsaw.
and even Texas Chainsaw isn't fully from the killer's perspective. You get some of it, but Texas Chainsaw is really sort of split.
Sure.
Like but Motel Hell is telling you the killer's story.
yeah. And I like the
And
fact that the brother, the sheriff, doesn't even know.
That
Like
was
he's learning as he goes. Oh, John's got a theory.
Does he?
Does he? Or is it just
so
Terry?
there's the scene.
He's saving Terry that brings him out of the woodwork.
he ran away at 11.
I think his brother Bruce has a reasonable idea that something weird is going on, and he just overlooks it until there's a competition for Terry.
Okay. I like it.
'Cause as Vincent said, to jump ahead, it's way ahead. As Vincent says, Bruce is the biggest cannibal in the whole county.
Yep.
Oh,
He does say that.
So, Bruce knows where this business came from. He knows where their grandmother started and how she was, filling out the meat with other meats.
Dogs,
that's a lot of meat.
cat.
That's a lot of
Is
meat.
that
Meat's
Is
meat.
that Arby's?
Oh,
Which one was? What was the? Oh no, that's a lot of meat. Was the
Arby's has the meat.
We have the
has the meat.
meats.
That's a Subway commercial from like 2004 with the then Mets coach and the then Yankees coach in the commercial.
I like we
I
got
remember he pointed the sandwich. He goes, "That's a lot of meat."
At least it wasn't Jared.
Oh, gee.
Yeah, well, he doesn't like a lot of meat. Zing.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Fun
Yeah.
fact, by the
Maybe.
way, did you know that Tom Segura, the raunchy comedian that we know and love, or know and hate, whatever, was cast as the Subway like slob guy to be adjacent to Jared, like the screw up kind of dude, and Jared and he were gonna play off each other, but he literally filmed 3 commercials, and they were gonna, before they aired any of them, Jared's thing came out, and they had to can the whole thing.
Good thing he got out of that. Imagine if it
I
happened.
didn't know
Imagine
that.
if it happened during the middle of that time. Like these commercials are big, and then you're like aligned with that. That would have been bad for.
Oh, you know,
Segura.
Segura would have
Oh yeah.
100%
I-
leaned into it.
I don't know. Like that's also the opportunity to be really well known too.
Yeah, it took him.
And really,
another
all you
15
have to
years.
do is come out and say, Jared's a terrible human being. I had no idea he was doing this.
Yeah.
Seth Rogen. with James
What?
Franco.
Oh, I'm forgetting about that. He just
Ah.
replaced James Franco with his brother.
Oh, true date. Yeah. So I love the studio though, so I can't. I don't want to. I don't want to go
That's a
down
tricky
bad
one because I
roads.
don't know any of the details of what he's accused of. I've got a decent idea, but
Yeah.
just by guessing. But I remember
Mhm.
I suspended my judgment with Kevin Spacey for a super long time. So I was like, nah, come on.
It was his.
This guy's your so
It was his promo on YouTube as the character from House of Cards.
Yes,
Yeah.
Larry Underwood. That was unhinged as fuck. When he's like, I'm coming for you. Oh my God. He got Me Too'd and then he clapped back.
Kaiser Sose.
But Kevin Spacey's was interesting because a lot of people didn't know he was gay, for starters.
No.
And then there was the circumstances in the beginning sounded fishy because it was a scandal around him and a younger man, but they were both drinking. And it was like the age difference was like 5 years. It's like 19 or 20. And they were both stage actors at the time. So everything about it was like, all right, this is wonky. I don't know what's going on here. And they like threw him on a bed or something. You're like, okay, whatever. This doesn't sound like, it's that horrible. And then like 6 more stories came out. You're like, oh. And they were substantiated. You're like, Kevin's face.
Yeah.
It was bad.
K-Pax. Go back to K-Pax, Kevin Spacey. But there's no sexual assaults in Motel Hell. Oh no. They're
Oh.
all consensual
they're not.
assaults.
Well, except
Not
for the
Well,
cop car scene.
Bruce,
Just try to go
yeah,
forward.
Bruce is borderline there.
Yeah.
At
Well,
his
Bruce is borderline in another way.
Makeout
too.
point drive-in. Bruce is
100%.
yeah. Bruce is an interesting character.
Yeah,
Yeah, because he tries to they paint him as a hero.
Yeah, but he's like, he's
False.
he borderline sexually assaults Terry.
Yep.
He definitely eats humans,
Yep.
whether he's fully aware of it or
The
not.
whole town eats humans.
I believe
a lot of people eat humans.
the whole
Yeah,
county.
I was gonna say
The
this place
whole
is
county.
world famous.
So, I don't think we necessarily put this out. Vincent owns a motel and a meat smoking business that he runs out of the hotel. And I don't know if you caught this at the beginning. That big box of assorted meats that he's selling is only $2.95.
I know, that's crazy.
1980.
That is even for 1980, that feels like a lot of meat for $2.95.
It's 1980 in rural America.
Yeah,
Where
that's a lot.
that
of
was
meat.
my favorite part of traveling
He's
the
got the
country, though,
beef.
was the difference in prices. I would fly home and I'd just be like, wow, things are different. That was when the gas subsidies were all very different in other states, too. So there'd be states where you were paying like $1.45 a gallon, and you'd fly
I
back to New
wish.
York and it'd be like $2.38. You're like, what the hell?
Why is this happening?
Yeah, my brief stay in Virginia in college, cigarettes, 69 cents a pack.
Wow.
I wish. At that time, I wish.
Cigarettes were always in my memory of buying them like in the $3 range at the lowest. Because I remember when we'd scrape up enough for a carton, that's what it would be like $36 we'd need to get or something like that. We'd get somebody to buy it, and then we'd have to give them 2 packs off the top. We'd keep 8.
That's a
That
good
was
deal.
the deal.
It's a good
Yeah.
deal, though.
There was
We were schemers.
a little shop next to the Caldor I worked at that had the best carton prices around.
Oh, really?
And
Nice.
that was when I started buying cartons. Once it got more than like $2 a pack, I had to start buying cartons.
'Cause
Yeah.
It works out itself. Buying them down, what was it? In Maryland, I bought a carton. So I guess they were they were going up. They were like $12 a pack at the time. So I got a whole carton
Jesus
for like,
Christ.
yeah, I started at like
different
$9
decades
a
for
pack.
sure.
Newports were $9 a pack. Marble Menthol Gold were $8 a pack.
You were a menthol smoker.
Oh, Newports are
Sacrilegious. Newport 100 was my first cigarette.
oh, it's so good with a cup of
I thought
coffee.
it was going to kill me.
It's supposed to, but if you survive and have the second one, you'll make it. It's okay.
I could barely stand up. The amount of the rush from nicotine was wild.
I was a chain
When-
smoker, sir.
Yeah.
like 14.
I'd go through two.
My first one was a Moore. They were like brown and mentholed. Holy cow.
Yeah. And you're sitting there like,
Nah, you know what the worst? Unfiltered camel. That's
oh yeah, I
horrible.
mean, the unfiltered camo and a Lucky Strike are an experience in and of themselves. You have to
Horrible.
know how to inhale those.
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah. Otherwise, you're picking tobacco out of your teeth for the next 3
Yeah.
days.
Yes, sir. Happened to me.
We're back. Well, this is a tangent-y episode. A lot of nostalgia in this
Yeah, we are.
episode.
It's
Yeah.
Motel Hell. Come on now.
Motel Hell, guys. So anyway, the story goes, Terry's with a dude. The dude gets taken away to the
Bo.
meat grinder. Yeah, Bo
Bo.
gets taken away, and they say he's dead and buried. They show her the grave, and then she like decides to stay, which is, super plausible.
The strangest character arc.
It
It's
is.
that's what makes people hate the movie. I've noticed, like anybody who has a
Mhm.
problem with the movie, it's the unplausible character arc. And then she falls in love with Vincent, also weird.
Yeah.
And then he's like, they try to bang or whatever. She tries to like get him.
We have to
and,
be married.
He's like, we got to get married. Also weird.
What is it? What is it called when the
God won't let us
And
have
sh-
sex, but
when the
I can
patient
grind people up and turn them into sausage.
what's it called when the patient falls in love with the doctor or
Stockholm.
Stockholm
that's
syndrome.
probably that.
This is Stockholm syndrome.
Maybe that.
But it's also, I mean, like I can explain it in this. She's running with an older biker guy
Yes.
who they seem to be kind of nomadic because nobody really ever comes looking for either of them.
right.
So you can imagine she's probably doesn't have a lot of family or connections anywhere. And here's Vincent, at least, who's treating her really nicely and taking care of her. She has to navigate around crazy Ida.
Yeah, it's tricky.
Ida, who never stops wanting to kill her.
No.
And tries to twice, I think.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
The water hole was one. And then oh God.
Yeah, Vincent's got to save her from that.
Yep, she tries to kill her another way too.
Yeah. It's
Oh, she
later
poisons
on
her. She
in
poisons her drink.
Well, he was in on that one.
that one was intentional. No, but when she finds their slaughterhouse, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, she takes him to Vincent in that scene. Because she grabs her by the throat and then she's like, no, he told me to come check it out, and she was like, oh, okay. And then that's when leads to the swimming hole with the blade and stuff.
Yes.
I'm
yes,
trying
yes.
to figure it out. I'm gonna look it up real quick.
John must have just had a big idea. The lighting in your room just went real bright. I don't know if that was just your camera or what, but your background, everything just went. I see new shadows too.
Hold on.
Listeners, rewind the video. Did John just do something with his mind?
Scanner.
Good reference.
Well, that's got to go on the list too.
Yeah, the
If we
first
do this
one,
pod
yes.
for many years, we'll have plenty of time to get them all.
Oh,
Well, get a lot. Not all of 'em.
Puppet Master. That's not Patreon though. That's gonna be a freebie for those. God.
Man, oh man, oh man. All right.
Oh, here I got.
Well, anyway,
well-
the adjacent murder attempt, we'll call it.
I was gonna say I didn't find
for the
it,
sake of
Yeah.
not-
but I found a good line of Terry saying that Vincent has syphilis of the brain. It's a really good line.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
that's the thing.
That's
though.
Bruce trying. That's Bruce trying to talk her out of dating
Yeah.
Vincent.
It's pretty funny.
Vincent has syphilis of the brain. He goes through this whole list of maladies that Vincent has.
I mean, some of them are very plausible.
I mean, a lot of things are plausible when you're living on
Yeah.
human meat. Like that definitely has some
I
consequences.
feel like it has an effect on your mental state. Like,
Well,
look
it's
It
bad for
does.
your.
It-
It's bad for you to eat people. Just so you know,
Mhm,
it's
Oh.
not good for you.
mhm.
Yeah, it can cause very big issues. John's talking about like
Wolves.
medical facts.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's not just bad for your psyche. Like I'm eating a person.
Yeah,
it's
it,
bad
no,
for you.
like it causes like actual mental disorders and brain lesions or
I
something.
believe mad cow comes from grinding up the cows into the food that they feed the cows as well, which is another issue.
I think it might.
yeah, which is a disease that can be
Yeah.
passed on to us. Hooray.
Yeah. So Vincent's really taking out everybody, right? Like
Yeah.
he takes out the health inspector, which is, kind of deserved. Don't go sneaking around a man's garden
True.
at night.
True on that. But the other victims,
Metaphor.
He takes out a band.
Is it a marching band?
with John Ratzenberger.
Cliff.
It's a rock band with
Yeah.
with Cliff Clavin.
Cliff Clavin.
I wish that was on an episode of
And he,
Cheers.
you know,
You wouldn't believe what happened to me, Norm. This dream.
This movie's got some good little like nostalgia factor for that reason. Those reasons.
But I feel
There's
so
a whole
bad.
cast. What's that?
I say I feel so bad for the victims, though. Usually I
Yeah,
don't,
no,
but
I was
I
gonna touch
did
on
this.
them.
Oh,
Yeah, it's the same thing. They keep a bunch of them alive. So there's a horde of, and they pseudo torture them.
they do.
There's a horde, and that's what leads to Ida's demise is when they get out and come to get her, which is great.
It's just how she ends up is phenomenal.
Elucidate us, Ryan.
So-
How does she end up?
Oh, upside down with her feet up in the air, she's swinging. I thought it'd be
in
yeah.
the garden.
I was
yep.
hoping they'd pop off and it was her head with her like throat cut. I was hoping for that, but because it's like comedy horror, that was definitely better. And she had fun with it, I think, because she gives them one last jump scare because they think
Yeah.
she's dead, then she
Mhm.
kicks back and then she's done. And I think that was an
means-
initial reaction from the actors, Terry and Bruce.
I mean, Ida put up a pretty good fight too. Like, she did not go easy.
That's
No,
an-
she's the fighter. It's kind of Ida's thing.
it's another like dead like homage if you can see it, how they swarm her and she's like reaching
Mhm.
up. I was thinking
Cathartic.
about that.
She gets hers, and then we move on to like the final penultimate.
So before we do that, I'll give you a 1.5 star review.
Why can't they just do a 2 or 1? Like, come on, a half.
I don't know. Rotten Tomato gives you the half option. People seem to use it a lot. This film is very bland and boring. I have no idea how it has a 60% plus rating. Oh, and the motel like barely features or acting too. There's a lot of motel scenes in this
There
movie.
is.
I'm not sure if you watched the right Motel Hell.
Like half the movie is in the motel, is it not?
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
It's either in or on the motel property.
Yeah.
There's like 4 scenes that aren't.
What if she just wanted all to be in one room with a queen size bed?
I mean,
Maybe.
they have
Who
doubles.
knows?
Thank you very much.
Yeah,
According
this
to
isn't
that one
kind of
scene.
motel.
Double beds.
Maybe a full if they're lucky.
Mhm.
Man, yes.
Sleeping 2 people on a full is not comfortable.
No, it's
though.
not.
That's younger. That's a younger person's game. That's a
But much
that's
of
a
a person's
300
game.
square foot apartment.
No, I need a king size bed, minimum.
Cuddle. You can cuddle in a California King too.
Damn straight.
And then when you fall asleep, I could blissfully roll away.
If I had a California King, there would be no cuddling. There would be no concerns.
How
No contact.
I could just, please.
He's 100 miles away. What do you have, a California king?
There's a bigger one than that too.
Yes, I want that.
I don't know how that's like the size of my bedroom.
It's like 2 box springs. It's maybe 2 or 3 box springs have to be underneath it, all single,
Yeah.
and it has to be custom. Oh yes, I want it.
I think it's probably the size of my house.
It's big. The footprint on this thing is big. I saw that people who were showing it were laying like this and they weren't touching hands. There's 2 grown adults. That's too big.
Sold.
I mean, if you have 8 kids, sure.
I got the 2 dogs roaming around, so yes, I can definitely. It's like a Three Stooges short now. I keep getting poked.
Then on cue.
Keep getting poked in the eye every morning now, with the back paw or the front paw, and then I wake up and it's either their ass in my face or their face in my face, and I'm like, "What are you doing?" So yes, a double-sized bed would be amazing.
So now we're back to Motel Hell. We've reached sort of the finale here.
Yeah.
Which we got pig head before pyramid head, and that was really cool.
Good line.
That pig head is iconic.
Well, it's you know what I feel like throughout the whole film, he's not all there in the head, but he's somewhat there. He's like the most normal out of everyone you kind of encounter. And then at the end, I
Mhm.
feel like him putting the pig head on is when he loses it. Even when he's talking to Terry and he's chopping up the bodies, he's like, "This is normal. This is
Mhm.
what we did to survive. This is how everyone else survives a 100-mile radius from us. It's just normal."
Mhm.
And then he just breaks.
Well, yeah, his whole world is about to come tumbling apart.
Yeah.
Terry's leaving it. Terry's done. Like, he's gonna have to kill Terry. His brothers come after him. His whole empire is falling apart. He doesn't even know, the garden has escaped and what's going on outside, but his whole world collapsed.
Enter
For a guy that
Pig,
was,
the
yeah,
destroyer.
for a guy that was barely holding it together, it's time to put the pig head on and get in a chainsaw duel with your brother.
Which was
Which
cool.
is super cool. Yeah.
I
That is
actually,
cool. And
I
that,
actually,
harken that to Phantasm. We can do that.
well, I actually looked it up because I was like, did TCM2 did it first? And TCM2 came out in 86, 6 years later. So you can say that Phantasm and TCM2 borrowed from Motel Hell on that in their own way. So I think Motel Hell was first with the chainsaw fight because Phantasm 3 has the chainsaw fight.
That could be. That could definitely be. Chainsaws were huge at that time because it was like the very scary
Oh,
item.
it's still in.
Yeah.
I
Yeah, I
I
mean-
run at a haunted house. I run when I hear a chainsaw. I'll
Yeah.
admit it.
I mean, a guy chasing you with a chainsaw is still objectively scary. But like, there's not movies coming out where they're featuring it in the promos and stuff anymore because it's not, in like that right now is what I mean.
No, I mean,
And I mean,
tried.
you're thinking of the time period, right? It's in your face. The 80s are in your face. It's loud. It's scary. So it makes sense. All of it lines up.
I thought I heard a chainsaw out there. It was a car.
If we had paid somebody, like Juan shows up with a chainsaw behind you.
He'd be
You shouldn't have named names. Sorry, Juan.
no. I'm gonna shout. He'd be too nice. He'd let me know ahead of time. This is why I love
He'd be like,
Juan.
hey, Ryan, I'm gonna scare you.
I'm
You don't know
here.
when it's coming, though.
I'm gonna let you know. And this is why I suggest films to you, Juan.
Ryan pulls the
and
covers back
subscribe.
on his California King, and Juan's in the bed with the chainsaw.
It's not gonna make me want to sleep tonight now.
You're not
Yes.
gonna want to sleep tonight?
No, it's Silent Hill night tonight, probably.
John didn't even grab that one, or it was just that bad. One of the two. Anyway, all right. So the climax of Motel Hell. How do they kill Vincent? Pigman Vincent. How does he go down?
Oh, he gets a chainsaw to the side. They rev him up, which is
Mhm.
that was good special effects. I liked it. It was very young Tom. It's not Tom Savini, but young Tom Savini, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, and Vincent dies, and Terry leaves with Bruce, who now owns the
You
motel.
forgot the most important part. He used preservatives. Come on now.
Yes. His dying confession. You think you're going to get something big and like earth shattering, and you do.
It was
Preservatives are a big
preservatives.
deal.
I
Yeah.
used preservatives.
Which was also a big thing back then, by the way. People learning about
Mhm.
preservatives in general.
Oh
It's a
yeah.
big thing. And finding out that not all of them are good for you. So the time period matters. Like, keep that in mind, dear listener.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's the end of Motel Hell. The arguably one of the best campy endings of all time, too.
Yes.
With the sign.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
at the
Motel
end?
Hello, and
Like
then
the
Hell.
exploding.
That was
oh,
cool.
Yeah.
That was cool.
I wasn't
All right, John's
expecting
got one
that.
last
So-
review, I think.
Oh yeah. I have one last 1-star for you guys.
Okay.
I want to see if this review makes you guys as angry as it made me. This is the angriest one of these reviews has ever made me. And I mean, even if it doesn't, you're gonna know exactly what parts of this got me so angry.
Okay.
So here we go. 1 star. What the flip is this trash? Why did the girl stay in the first place and then marry an old man? To me, that's a very dumb thing to marry an old man after a couple days and her previous boyfriend being killed. This movie looks old as well, and I do like the idea of a motel serving human meat for years and people enjoy it. It's not very sanitary, but the meat license guy doesn't really care, which makes sense. Most people dislike their government jobs. Anyway, in the end, this movie, if it had a new script and came out nowadays, then maybe it could work. Maybe have James Wan or Fede Alvarez do it.
God, James Wan is not
They
royalty right
know
now.
how to make a good horror movie.
Bullshit,
Didn't James
Mike
Wan make the one
Spencer.
with the tumor with the raspy voice?
Malignant.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was terrible.
I would say Jordan Peele, but he only does original work. Anyway, this movie is boring with a terrible script, and besides the feeding human to his brother and the whole town, that's the only interesting part in this movie, unfortunately. I was looking forward to this movie.
Hey,
too.
Jordan Peele
wouldn't be able to
He,
do that.
he,
Yeah, I
he
was
did
gonna say.
Candyman. He did Candyman. He killed
It
it.
would be we would be sorting between white meat and dark meat. Jordan Peele's movies have layered racial undertones.
They do.
Mhm.
There's
Mhm.
more of a meaning.
This would be a different film.
Didn't we already let Fede Alvarez ruin one 80s movie franchise?
Yes.
Yes, we did. We let him do Evil
Yep.
Dead. Stop letting him do stuff like that. Let him do his own
Listen, the
stuff.
only thing good about the new
we almost got the
We almost did.
listen, the only worth it seeing in the new Evil Dead film, like I've said before, is the Bruce Campbell ending, the cameo, where he just says groovy. It's the only thing worth it.
Mhm. Evil Dead Rise was
That was
fine.
good.
You did, but remaking Evil Dead with no humor,
It was bad.
killing a dog for no reason, and just overall destroying a very enjoyable movie that way was like, and that's who you want to remake something? Get out of here. Do your own stories.
I mean,
Concur.
you could, if they really wanted to, you can do a sequel years later. I came up with the concept, but it's just you
You're
could
taking notes.
you could do something like that, like make it years later, like you're piggybacking on Halloween and stuff, like that concept. Do like 40 years later, maybe it's reactivated. You know, it's a cousin. This is gonna come out, and then I'm gonna be like, shit, you sons of bitches. The producers, not us. This is a Xenomania production.
Yeah.
As shown on Shudder.
So wait, was Juan the one that made you angrier, or was it?
It was this Fredo. All right, that
I don't know. I don't know which one made me angry.
James Wan's at least successful. The Conjuring was good.
I mean,
Saw
so
was good.
So is Alvarez. Yeah, like
Yeah.
I think he's made something I like. I'm trying to
I'm gonna
think
start.
now.
I'm gonna start making lists for the two of you and just pulling them out for my own top fives. Which, by the way, we're rolling into shortly. You guys have anything else you want to say about the movie?
I loved it. I think it's a good watch.
It was good.
It's a slow-paced movie, but watch it. It's an actual horror film. It's not only for the thrills, it's for story building. And especially if you love film, it's worth watching it.
Yeah, definitely. I highly recommend Motel Hell. It's fun. Get the Scream Factory release. Have it in 4K. It's got a ton of extras. It looks beautiful. It's definitely worth your
Oh,
time.
and it might be on sale because Scream Factory starting on October 1st. 31 days
Nice.
of Halloween. Everything's on sale.
It probably
A
will
lot of
be.
stuff's
And as a
gone.
mostly
probably will be.
horror muggle,
Oh,
as a movie guy at least, horror book non-muggle, but horror movie muggle, this movie was a
Mhm.
delight to watch. It was good. It was good. I enjoyed Rory Calhoun quite a bit in it too, just because he's he's been in a few big things. So, and like I said, I had watched Night of the Lepus 47,000 times on AMC.
Mhm.
I think it was AMC.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And like both of those are really a departure for him
Yes.
as well, because he's really a Western guy,
Yeah, he
and
is.
The cowboy.
Well, he was
He's
kind
the
of
one
Western.
who sits and stands.
He was a farmer,
I mean he's a farmer of sorts.
Farmer Vincent.
Vincenzo. But anyway, all right, let's get into top fives. Ryan, regale us with your top 5 list.
Well, I kind of went different this week, and I thought about what top 5 motels, hotels, and horror films I like to spend my time in. So, going a different direction this week, and I'm going to start off with number 5. It's the Cortez from American Horror Story Hotel. It's
nice.
pretty iconic. American Horror Story Hotel. There's a lot of things going on. Disturbing and paranormal events have happened in the hotel. There's a nice twist with Lady Gaga and vampires coming off of Freak Show. It's a decent season, but I feel like the hotel had more of a presence, in my opinion, where I was like, all right, I could spend a night or two in there. But the next one's going to be a curveball on this one, and that is just a motel, and that motel is from Vacancy, starring Luke Wilson and Kate Beckinsale. After a married couple who book a motel after their car breaks down are stalked by mass killers for a snuff film. I did enjoy this movie. I don't know how if you guys seen it or enjoyed it. It's a pretty decent watch. It's been a long time, but I remember it being the talk of the town. It's junior year of high school. God. Yeah. It just,
So wait, let me clarify. Are these hotels you want to stay
yeah, I'd
at?
stay at them. Why not?
I was a little confused too.
What?
Okay.
I was saying I was going a little
Okay.
different, you know?
I mean, I know that you and John Cusack are probably going to be staying in a very special room on this list. Maybe not.
How'd you know that's number 3, the Dolphin, room 1408?
1408.
It-
This is the third or fourth time I've done that to you guys, by
Hey.
the way. Not only guessed it, but guessed it in order.
Hey, listen, when you want to
It's
stay in
a
a
little
room
weird.
and
Mhm.
write a novel or a screenplay in a room that's like keeps changing and you're kind of stuck, but you're not really stuck, but you really are
And the room kills you.
eventually. But hey, if you get a masterpiece at the end,
I gotta say, 1408 back in the MySpace days got an epic rant out of me about wanting my money back.
You hated
really,
1408.
Not like 1408. That and Norbit got epic rants.
Well,
on
Norbit-
Norbert I
Norbit
can
deserved
accept.
it.
Yeah,
John Cusack didn't deserve that treatment.
Yeah.
How dare you?
or Samuel L.
Yeah.
Jackson. They didn't-
1408 was a way
Eh.
better story than it was a movie
Yes.
adaptation, for sure.
Well, not this one, because I mean the book adaptation for my number 2 is pretty good, but I do love the movie and I'd give it a shot, stay there, but I'd lock my door definitely, and that's the Bates Motel, Psycho.
Yeah, I was wondering if
Yeah.
you're going to do this one.
Oh, I've always wanted to go to
Take a
Universal.
nice long shower.
Oh, hopefully the peephole is
Don't
covered.
take a
No,
shower.
well, just have someone watching, the bathroom door. Go in groups, people. But I've always wanted to go to Universal in LA. They used to do the backlot tours, and every time they'd advertise it, you can pass by like the Bates house and the motel. I don't think they do it no more, but it was always a cool
That'd be cool.
experience. Just you
Mhm.
drive by, and there is a funny story where there was a group of people who drove by, and Jim Carrey was filming The Grinch, and he literally dressed up like Mama Bates and ran down from the house with a knife, fake knife, of course, scaring the shit out of people. It was great, and this is
That's cool.
before like videos and stuff, and people were so scared they didn't take pictures or anything. It just good times. But you guys can guess where I'm going with my number 1, right?
The
Of
Overlook.
course. I mean, come on now.
Yeah, The Shining.
I'd spend a week in there, get stuck in that poster, be with
King likes
good
his
old Danny.
hotels.
He does. He does. Ooh, what's your shirt say? Oh,
Oh, it's just Paul
Oh.
Bearer.
oh yeah. Undertaker. Oh,
Not that
my
Paul
bad.
Bearer.
but
The doom metal
Undertaker.
band,
Yeah, I
come
was
on.
going to say the Undertaker guy.
Like, I was like, I'll accept this Paul Bear shirt.
Doom metal band.
But that is
All right.
my top 5. These are the hotels I would spend a week
The
in.
Overlook comes back, by the way. The Shining, Doctor Sleep.
Yep.
The Overlook is featured in what's the other one where the Overlook comes into play?
It's
There's another one, damn it.
There
It's
is.
the ruins of it.
yeah. dark. It's
are the ruins of it come in the one that's not about horror. It's the contract killer one. What's the dude's name?
The-
It's behind me somewhere.
the JFK one.
Oh
No,
No?
not the JFK one. The
Nah,
contract killer.
it's the
I'm gonna lent it out.
I know what book.
It's
you're
the
talking
dude's
about,
name
I'm
is the
blanking
title of the
on it.
book. What the hell is it?
Oh, it was
sh-
that the new
like-
one with
It's like 3
Tom
parts, right?
Hiddleston.
I think it was,
Yeah, and at the end, they're at the ruins of the Overlook after what happened in Doctor Sleep.
I know what you're talking
So,
about.
what the hell is it? Oh my god,
Nice.
dude! I can't this. These one-off Stephen King's like fairy tale and stuff, I don't log them like I used to in my head. They're good, but they're not like.
Hold on, I got it. The Life
I
of
mean,
Chuck.
it should be like, is it the Life of Chuck?
Is it the life? That?
Billy Summers.
Oh, okay.
Billy Summers. Life of Chuck is a short story, and it's one of his best short stories. It's one of the best short stories I've ever read. Read that and report back. We should do that in the next episode. Read that story, report back, and tell me what you think it means.
Ooh.
I've
Patreon.
got something scary coming after me.
Make a book club.
Yeah. That part's not scary.
What? The book club
right.
or?
It's
Hey, Kim.
wifey. You just made the episode.
Oh,
Hey, wifey. Yes.
yeah.
Yeah, we're at the tail end.
Don't worry.
Good
Everyone.
night.
Hold on. What's her top 5?
What's your top 5? Me. I'm her top 5.
Horror
That's-
films?
that's really presumptuous that you have all 5 of those.
I sweep them all. I don't know. She's on her way upstairs pretty fast and she didn't giggle, so probably not the case.
Child, you.
Yeah, that's the way it works though. I would use her to put out a fire to save my kids.
28 days later. Oh, no. 28 weeks later. I'm sorry.
Oh man, he doesn't do
Is-
that to save the kids though. He just leaves his damn wife. That was
Mhm.
that was a me moment.
He does that to save
And
himself.
his kids,
That's
his
what I
kid-
meant. That's what I meant. My bad.
His kids needed a father. Come on now.
Yeah, that wasn't on his mind.
Not
I
that
will,
one.
I will die on this hill. He was like, peace. You're never gonna
Yep.
make it. You're 4 feet behind me.
Yep. No shot. Gotta go.
Yep.
Oh, man.
And I mean, in a dead sprint though, he did have to like hoof it down to the boat, and maybe he was like, maybe he remembered her running in an airport with him to catch a flight, and was like, this isn't gonna work out. We
Damn.
never made it to Bermuda on time, and you're not making it out of that house.
The PTSD of her smacking against the window reminded me at the airport as we were leaving.
I was like, she catches it bad in Braveheart, and now she's catching it bad here, man. Poor lady. Actress whose name I
Yeah.
never remember. I think I said it in the 28 days or 28 weeks later episode. but I
Catherine
can't remember her name.
McCormick.
Yes, sure. McCormick, my favorite spice company. As well. All right, number 1.
Good.
So John,
Well, number
top
5.
5.
No, so I went
five
with
spice. Top 5 spice.
top 5 horror movies with Cheers cast
Oh,
members
Ooh,
sick.
okay.
in honor of John Ratzenberger. So I didn't get super obscure. Everybody I picked is in multiple episodes. Maybe not every episode, but a lot of episodes.
Okay, fair.
So number 5, we're gonna go to a movie we've covered,
Hmm.
and it's Chud.
Oh, Chud.
Jay Thomas,
That's right.
who's Carl's wayward hockey-playing husband, Eddie LeBeck.
Yep.
He's the other police officer that goes into the diner at the end with John Goodman.
You know, we ousted John Goodman on that, like in a positive way. How do we not get him? Do we not
I
get Jim
know.
Thomas?
Well, we're doing it. We're making good on it now. Thanks, John.
So in case you haven't listened to us talk about Chud or whatever, it's a street preacher, a cop, a photographer, and his model girlfriend must stop irradiated underground monsters from consuming the city.
Oh, I got the Shaft theme in my head now. Shaft.
Oh, there was a Chud reference I sent to the guys recently. Grand Central had, if you guys have Instagram, Grand Central lights went
They're
out, and I sent
coming.
them a video. The dude, yeah, the dude made really funny Chud references. during the escape from Grand Central Terminal, I guess. Anyway,
Mhm. That'll take us to number 4, which is a movie I'm pretty sure Ryan has talked about in one of his top 5s. It's The Faculty.
oh,
A
nice.
couple times.
With I've never known how to say the simplest name, Bebe Neuwirth.
Yeah, you're right.
Is
Yeah.
that her name? Who is Lilith on Cheers.
Yep.
She's the principal in The Faculty. And a quick rundown, the students of Harrington High have come to believe that their teachers are actually aliens determined to conquer the world. And the staff and students are
She gets it
first.
bad.
Actually, like, not a terrible movie either. T-1000's in it,
He's the
so that's
coach.
fun. That's the only reason I watched it. Yeah, the only reason I watched it was him in the trailer.
Not for Usher.
Because he is a presence on screen
Not for,
from the Terminator days.
not for Usher. Josh Hartnett.
Except in the X-Files.
Not
He
for-
doesn't
for
work in the
sure.
X-Files for me.
No, well, the X-Files
Oh.
need not be sullied by such big name official people.
Well, it's the change
Keep
though.
it,
It's the change from
keep
going.
it to the lone gunman.
Well, it's the change from
Sorry.
going to no, you're good. I was gonna say it's the change from going to Mulder, and then to Daggett, and like having Scully be Mulder from season 8 and 9, and Daggett being Scully. It's weird. Good episode, a couple good
Yeah.
episodes from those 2 seasons, but it's just a weird element.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Lone Gunman. I love
yeah.
Frohickey and
Yeah.
Byers.
Lone Gunman was a way better spinoff than the continuation.
Yep. That's what they should have focused on instead of banging out more seasons without your actual cast.
They should have ended at season 7 and then did that storyline with the Lone Gunman trying to find Mulder,
Mhm.
and then you put Scully as a part of that Lone Gunman team, given information, being like the deep throat. Let's stop because we'll have a whole new lore by the end of the night.
I mean, that's a whole podcast in itself.
Yes.
Is just the X-Files.
We could do a whole side podcast on coast to coast stories too, which
Ooh,
is really what the X-Files came from.
yes.
Yep. So number 3 is a movie called 976 Evil.
I've heard of
I've
this.
seen the cover of this.
So Paul Wilson, who plays Paul Krappens
Yep.
and a few other characters on Cheers, is in this. He's super recognizable. If you Google him, you'll know exactly who this guy is. He's just sort of a pudgy, balding dude. So
I know what you're talking.
976 Evil is really another of the 80s kind of movie, because I don't even know if these numbers exist anymore, but there used to be toll call numbers
Yep.
that started with 976, and you could get all kinds of stuff on them. You could get sports scores, fortune telling, dirty talk, and you could also call 976 Evil and receive supernatural powers while becoming soulless satanic killers.
Cool concept for a movie.
Wilson plays Mr. Michaels in this movie, which is directed by
Robert Englund.
Robert Englund.
No,
Yep.
Englund. Sorry, I've always called him Englund because I'm a
England.
filthy bastard. Doesn't say things right. But yeah, Robert Englund.
The
I
England.
just learned that right now, though. Looking up the cover, I was like, "Ooh, Robert Englund directed this. That's cool."
Yeah, no, I'd highly recommend 976 Evil. There's a sequel too. I don't think I ever watched the sequel though.
No, probably not. All right.
So my number 2 is VFW, which stars George Wendt,
Okay.
who's obviously Norm Peterson on
Norm!
Cheers.
Sorry.
Yep. So when a young
Okay.
woman bursts into their hall, a group of veterans set out to defend her and their bar from a gang of brutal drug dealers in this Joe Bagos movie. The cast is like full of cult and B-movie legends. You have William Sadler, you have Stephen Lang, Fred Williamson, you have Norm, you have Martin Cove. Like, it's just such a cool like 80s cast in a like 2019 movie. It's got a lot of Assault on Precinct 13
Ooh.
to it. It's really solid movie. It's got the the sort of typical Bagos neon lighting to
Yeah.
it also. Definitely worth the watch. And my number 1 I know we've talked about
Oh,
before.
I think I know what it
but
is.
It's
Yep.
Creep Show.
Yeah,
Yes.
buddy. Ted Danson.
Ted Danson, Sam
Leslie
Malone.
Nielsen.
That's a good episode
Yep.
or good segment
Yep.
of that movie.
Really good.
To
Yep.
call it.
No, segment.
The segment, Something to Tide You Over. Danson plays Harry, a man involved in an extramarital affair with Becky. They're caught and buried to the neck in the sand.
This is
as
back
the
when
tide
Ted
rolls
Danson
in.
was a piece of ass. He was
Yeah.
the hottie patati that she was running around with while Leslie Nielsen was at work making all the monies.
He really was a sex symbol for a
Yeah,
little
he
bit
was.
there.
His head
It's
is
kind of funny to
this
think back
long.
on.
His head is like a
Yeah,
canoe.
it's long and rectangular.
Yeah, but he was.
He's kind of a rectangle with legs.
Yeah, he's a long, gangly guy. Jeff
Yeah.
Goldblum.
Yeah.
Goldblum is too. He's a very long man. He's like a praying mantis person.
But he's one of our guys,
Yeah.
Jeff Goldblum.
Ladies love. Yeah, I mean, so is Ted Danson.
Yeah,
but,
true.
ladies love him.
That Danson's a cool
Yeah,
dude.
he
Ladies
is.
love Ted.
Yeah.
Last episode, we talked about how I couldn't figure out why Jack Nicholson had so much ass back in the day because he's so just. To me, he looks like the dude from Troll, like the monster from Troll.
I think it's his no care attitude. From whenever you hear a Jack Nicholson story, it's just him sitting in
It's
any
his-
room with the glasses, like not giving a shit. It's like we're bringing up Kevin Spacey. He was nervous about a movie picture, and he was on set, and he was like, "Jack, what are we gonna do?" And he goes, "I'm just gonna sit here another day, another $100 million." And it's like, Jesus, Jack.
He has what the kids call the Riz.
Yeah, it does.
That's
The
100% all personality and gusto for him. But anyway, Ted Danson, good with the ladies,
Ted
good with the whoopies.
Yeah. Do we get
Bad with the blackface.
Yeah,
Remember that scandal?
Yes.
It's not okay if your wife or girlfriend is black, kids.
Nope.
Don't do it.
No.
Don't do it. Only one person can do it. Only one. Robert Downey Jr.
Oh,
Tropic Thunder.
no,
It's universally been accepted as a
accepted.
pass. Yeah, because
that's-
he's a dude playing a dude.
He's a dude playing another dude.
Oh,
Let's not start with a Tropic Thunder rant. That
No.
no.
all right, man. Creep show.
Trying to do the
Oh,
Tom
yep.
Cruise dance. It was not working.
We had John frozen there for a second. Do you anything else on Creep Show you want to tell the peoples?
Watch it.
Nah, it was
Creep Show.
terrible for us to have a rambling
Watch it.
tangent at the end.
Well,
Sorry.
wait. Hold on. Creep Show, George Romero.
There it is. George Romero can
Hey,
do no
John.
wrong. Can do all right. And Creep Show also Stephen King.
Yes.
Throw that out there. Not
Yeah.
written. All of them weren't written by him, but Stephen King had a hand in. It Grows on You. He wrote.
I'll give you a
It's a
question.
short story.
I'll leave all the viewers with a question. Do you think he was high during that time writing the script? Leave a
I think
comment.
a lot of them are.
Oh,
The Beat Generation writers were a bunch of alcoholics. I don't think they wrote drunk, but I think they wrote really hungover. I think a lot of
yeah.
the writers for movies write very high.
yeah.
Some people
I can see
their
that.
muse.
I can see that. Seth Rogen.
Yep.
Yeah, but that's
Well, I mean, that's very apparent because
I
those are historically unserious films and whatnot.
just have
Pineapple Express being one, Sausage Party being another probable offender. But anyway, guys, this was Motel Hell. I hope you enjoyed the episode and like, subscribe, send us money. Ryan will give you his address. Send our money to his address.
I
too.
got you.
And we will talk to you soon.
Have a good one.
You'll go fighting with chainsaws.
There you.
Be